Hello students, welcome back to my English lesson. Today we're going to talk about the adverb definition. An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. So, what is an adverb? Adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective or an adverb in any sentence. What does modify means here? It means it adds or changes the meaning of verb, adjective, or adverb in any sentence. Now let's look at the three modifications and some examples to make things clear. How does adverb modifies? Verb, or we can say an action performed by the subject. There are four ways in which adverb modifies or describes the action. Firstly, how an action is performed. Secondly, where is an action performed. Third, when is the action is performed. And fourth, how often or frequent the action that we're talking is performed. And now let's see some examples of each. Firstly, we will see the adverb that describes how an action is performed. The alarm rang loudly. Here we can identify that the alarm rang, but how it rang? It rang loudly. So loudly is describing us the manner in which alarm rang, and hence it is adverb. Let's look into another example. Harry ran quickly. Here we able to know that Harry ran, but quickly is describing the manner in which Harry ran. So quickly is an adverb here. As this adverb describes the manner in which action is performed, they're called adverb of manner. Now, let's look into the next way we can describe an action. Where an action occurred. Put the cake there. We're telling to put the cake, but at which place? By using there, we're telling the place to put the cake. So it's an adverb. I looked everywhere for my book. I looked at my book, but where I looked everywhere in the room. Here, everywhere is the adverb and telling the location where I looked in the book, as this adverb describes where the action happened. These are called adverb of place. Now let's look into the next way in which we describe an action, when exactly the action happened. Kriti went to gym today. Here we're able to know that Kriti went to gym. But when she went, today. So today is an adverb here. They go out to dinner weekly. Now we can see that they go out to dinner without using weekly also. But weekly says us when do they go to dinner, as this adverb describes when the action exactly happened. These are called adverb of time. Now let's look into the fourth way which we will describe action. How often or frequent action is happening. Sometimes he plays cricket. We're understanding that he plays cricket, but what is the frequency or how often he plays? He plays sometimes. So sometimes is adverb here. Ritish never smokes. Here never describes us that he never do smoking, telling us the frequency of his smoking. So never is adverb here. So this adverb describes the frequency of action. These are called adverb of frequency. So now we have seen the examples of adverbs that are describing the verb or any action. Let's look into the adverb that describes adjective. He's very happy today. Now what is the adjective here? Happy. And which word describes intensity of happiness? Very. So very is an adverb describing the adjective happy. Sia wore brightly colored dress in party. Here, what is describing our dress? It is color. So color is an adjective. What is the intensity of color? It is described by brightly. So it's an adverb here. And now let's quickly review what we have learned in this video. Firstly, Adverbs are the word that modifies three things: verb, adjective, or adverb. Adverb of manner, that describes how an action happened. Adverb of place describes where an action happened. Adverb of time describes when action happened. Adverb of frequency, that describes how often the action took place. Just remember these four types of adverbs. And here's some examples for you to learn. So now let's determine what's the difference between adjectives and adverbs. Frequent adjective describes something that happens often. I make frequent trips to the supermarket. Frequently adverb. Often. She plays soccer frequently. And here's another examples for you to learn. And what is adverb of degree? Quite, rather. Quite means less than very. We use it in sentences with a positive meaning. This smartwatch is quite cheap. Quite goes before an. It's quite a good phone. Rather means to high degree. We use it often in sentences with negative meaning. Tom can be rather rude on the phone. Rather goes before or after an, so it doesn't really matter. For example, it's rather a long email. It's a rather long email. And this one is your homework, exercise number 10. You have to fill in with quite or rather. Good luck, everybody. The lesson is over. Bye bye.